Hello students, this is Instructor Cox. I want to help you with the most important assignment that you will have in this class. It's coming up next week in week 3. This is your week 3 interview. Now, in this interview, you will be asking questions that will help you in deciding your future if you decide to go into one of the subfields of psychology. A lot of people have trouble putting this assignment together, but it's really very easy. Remember that it's APA style, so you want to be sure to have your cover page and your introduction, and your introduction should include the interviewee's name, the qualifications of the person, of where they work, and this sort of thing. Just follow down through your instructions for assignment 3 and you will see this, what you need to put into the introduction. Now, this interview must contain the 10 questions that I approved for you in the week 1 assignment. What I would like for you to do is to number each of these questions as you go down through your interview so that we can see that they are all there and that you have asked the questions that you want to ask. Now, you want to be sure to look at your week 3 rubric, and this will tell you what has to be included in this interview paper. If you will look at your instructions, you will need to ask, and it's best to ask these in order, or at least put it in your interview in order, so that you'll be sure to get full credit for this. Number 1, you list the experience and skills and knowledge necessary for success in a career in psychology or graduate school. Then list the relevant professional organizations that your interviewee recommends. Now, this is not the professional organizations such as Parkersburg Clinic. These are professional organizations like the APA or like APA 15, which is educational psychology. These are professional organizations that he or she would recommend that you join that would help you in furthering your career. Also, list next his or her professional views on ethics and academic integrity. Almost everyone leaves out academic integrity. List what that person feels about ethics in the profession that where they're working. Now, list next the your interviewee's ideas on research. What part research plays in his or her job, the one that you're looking at entering. What part does research play? Then I want you to ask about the role of the greatest challenges in his or her job. What are the rewards? What are the challenges? What was the best thing that has happened to them in their career? They always like to talk about this, and it will help you to understand some of the great things that can happen. Then ask them what are the reasons for their choosing this career. Now, once you have this answered, you have the basis for your, you've answered all your questions. You have the basic work done. However, the second part of this assignment, you must look at this at least 2 strengths that you have going into the field, not strengths that you had in asking the interview. Many people will write down, well, I was able to ask the questions and I was able to pay attention. This is not what we're after. We want to see what your strengths are, and you're studying them this week in week 2, the hard and soft skills. So I want you to list what strengths you have that will fit this field that you are wanting to enter. Then I want you to list 2 weaknesses again, of what we're studying this week. The weaknesses that you have, that you know that you need to overcome, and then list how you plan to overcome these weaknesses. Be sure that if you have used any quotes from anywhere, if you've used any outside information, be sure to put down the reference at the bottom of your page. And also, if you have used that, use in-text references as well, so that you stay with APA. Other than this, if you do it this way, you will get total points for the interview. Now remember, that interview has a lot of points for the course. Remember, I want you to pass this course. I want you to get all you can from this course. And this interview is probably the most important lesson that you will have to go through, or assignment that you'll have to accomplish. If you have any questions, I want you to feel free to call me. Remember, your success is my main priority. Call me at 304-483-7899, and I want you to call anytime. I love hearing from my students. Okay, let's get to work on that interview.